Alright everybody, welcome to video 6. In video 6 we're going to go ahead and go over the net present value calculation in Excel, and we have a couple questions to kind of go over. First question is, what is the present value of a 5-year ordinary annuity of $200 plus an additional $1,000 at the end of year 5 if the interest rate is 6%? So with the net present value calc, we need a couple things. The first thing we need is the interest rate, and then we'll need the cash flows by time period. And so we have a present value of 5-year ordinary annuity. So I went ahead and mapped out 5 different periods here. It's an ordinary annuity, so what it happens at the end of the period. So the end of basically at 1, we'll have $200. Year 2, same. 3, 4, and 5. It says, but then it also says, so this is the annual payment of the question. But then it also says that there's a lump sum at the end of year 5. So let's go ahead and add that $1,000. And I separated these out into 2 different line items. So really your total cash flows are just going to be the sum of these 2 lines. Copy them all the way over, and this is what we'll use to build our net present value calculation. The other thing we need is interest rate. And it says the interest rate is 6%, and it gives that to you. So for net present value, it's actually pretty simple. It's net NPV for net present value, and you only really need two different things for this calculation. The first one's rate, which we see here. So I'll go ahead and highlight 6%. But then also it says value 1, value 2, value 3, and that's where we're gonna go ahead and do an array. Go ahead and basically highlight that, finish it off, and we're pretty much done with that calculation. Notice though that I started at the beginning of the array at array at 1 because there was no initial. Well, it's $0, so there's no reason. We could also just bring this out, and it should be. Actually, it's not the same answer. I apologize. Take that back. So start at the first period. When you're doing this calculation. Alright, 1B, what is the present value of the $100 payments occurring years 1 through 10, and the $1,000 comes at the end of year 10. So again, we're at $100. 0. These are the different periods. Let's go ahead and bring this all the way out. $100, bring that all the way out. Then we have an end of year cash flow of 1,000. Build this out. Alright, these are our cash flows for years 0 through 10. Interest rate is, I think it's the same as the last question because it is 1B. Alright, net present value and PV of the rate, which is 6%, and I hit the wrong button. Net present value, and then our full range, and we get $1294.40. Alright, 2A, what's the present value of a 5-year ordinary annuity? Again, it's an ordinary annuity. An additional $1,000 at the end of year 5 if the interest rate is 6%. Alright, let's build this diagram out. Let's put the 5-year ordinary annuity of $350. Okay. And then at the very end we get 1,000, and then 6% interest rate. Alright. NPV. Start with the rate, and what? I keep hitting the wrong button. Start with the rate, and finish off calc, and we get $2,221.59. Alright, 2B. What is the present value of the here? How is this different from the last question? Oh, what if the present value of the $350 payments occurs in years 1 through 10, and then okay, Oh, I guess it's the same question, it's just going out longer. Okay, yeah, it's the exact same question, except it's just going out for 10 years instead of 5, which is what we had last question. Alright, same process, 1 through 10. It's 0 there, 350 from year 1 all the way to year 10. $1,000 at the end. Equals NPV. Oh, I didn't put it in the right. I need to do that. And I also didn't even do my sum function. Alright, so interest rate is same, 6%, and then we'll do a sum again of the annual payments in the lump sum. And we get $3,134.43. Now this last question's a little bit trickier, actually. Basically, we're assuming different cash flow stream for the different years. So start with easy. The interest rate is 8%. It gives that to you. Year 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0 times 0, 150 in year 1, 200 in year 2, 0, and then 500. I mean, this one's actually pretty simple. It's the exact same formula, except the cash flows aren't sustained to be the same. Alright, and our answer is $677.87. Okay, that's it on net present value. I'll see you guys next for internal rate of return.